Welcome to the Toe Show. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Hey everyone, welcome back. And I am excited to bring you this video because I think that I finally achieved my goal here. My goal was to make the most real, natural looking toenail ever. And yeah, I think I did it this time, and it was so simple. I cannot believe it. Most of you know that I don't have any large toenails on my big toes. I had them removed because I had a lot of problems with them, and basically they're gone. The only thing left there is skin, a little bit of thick calloused skin. The reason that I put a lot of my focus on doing natural looking real toenails is because with my experience, there is a lot of people out there, males and females, that have had their toenails removed. It causes them a lot of grief, a lot of stress, a lot of embarrassment. They just want toenails that will look natural. They don't want anything that's gonna draw attention to their feet. They just want to have natural looking toenails. They want to be able to go on vacation, go to the beach, have a good time, and not have to be embarrassed or stressed out that their toenails don't look good. So that is why my emphasis is on making natural toenails. Toenails that look real but are not real. And I did this for those people. Let me just start off by saying that none of the products used in this video are intended to be used on skin, and that when you do so, you do take a risk of having an allergic reaction. I do this only on myself. I don't do this on any other people. I make the videos and I show others how they can do it for themselves if they choose to do so. Here are the products that you will need. I will include links to these products in the description box below. These are polygel nails, and you will also need a UV LED lamp, and I will include a link to the lamp I am currently using now. The number one thing you need is dual forms, and I do sell these dual forms. If you are interested, you can email me. My email is also in the description box below. You will also need a good slip solution to pat and push your polygel into place and to stop the brush from sticking to the polygel. I just find that it works way better than isopropyl alcohol. This is the polygel I'm using. It's a very inexpensive brand, but the reason I like it is because the color. You have to get the color just right. This is a skin color. You will need a little Dappen dish to put your slip solution in. You will need a polygel brush. It has a brush on one end and then a spatula on the other. You will need a primer, a base gel, isopropyl alcohol to clean the toe. The first thing I do is I file off some of the hardened, calloused skin, and I use an e-file to do this. You can certainly use a hand file, and I would recommend a hand file if you don't have any training on an e-file, but I will put a link to an e-file in a bit in the description box below for you. You don't need to remove all of the callous skin because having some of it there does help give the nail something to adhere to. Now I'm cleaning the toe with isopropyl alcohol. Now you apply the primer, and it usually dries within 30 seconds after applying it. Now I apply the base gel, and I cure that in the lamp for 30 seconds. It's time for me to make the toenail with the polygel in dual form, and I take about a pea-size polygel bead and place it on the dual form right under that second line there that I marked with a Sharpie. And my objective here is to get this nail an even thickness inside this form here, an even thickness. I want to get the sidewalls in even thickness, the top, all around in the middle, except around the cuticle area. I want to keep that thinner. It's just easier when you put it on. Now when I press it on, you'll see that there's going to be some that will squeeze out the very tip, and that's normal. That's kind of why I marked the second line above there, because you can see it kind of oozing out the top, and I want to stop my pressure before it goes past that second black line. And you'll see what I'm talking about when I place this on my toe. But anyways, that's pretty much it, you know. And when you see my brush go out of view here on the camera, that's when I'm dipping into the slip solution. Anytime you feel your brush sticking to the polygel is when you want to dip it into the slip solution and wipe it off on the sides of the Dappen dish, or touch it on a little wipe to just drain off the excess. But that's pretty much it. Now it's time to place it on the toe, and I want to take the form and place it on first down by the cuticle area. And do you see there's just a little bit squeezing out down by the cuticle area? I want to apply pressure, holding the dual form at the top. Keep an eye on the area in between those two black lines. So first, I have to take a brush and some slip solution and come in and clean up that area down by the cuticle where any of the polygel squeezed out. That's why you want to keep that area kind of thin so not a lot squeezes out. Now watch, this is where I apply the pressure and the polygel squeezes out from the first line, and I let up on the pressure so that it doesn't squeeze past that second line. And I got the polygel where I want it. Now with the light, I'm going to cure it for 1.5 minutes. Now I'm just going to pop this dual form off the toe, and you're going to see the finished nail. Just twist it and it pops right off, and that's what it looks like. It looks really good. So at the top, I will have to file it a little bit, maybe trim it. Here, I'm just showing you how I place the dual form on the other toe. It's the same way. When I mark my dual form with the Sharpie, that helps me to determine the length that I want for my toenail. I need to top coat these nails and add more strength. Now, if you like your toenail to be shiny, you can use the no wipe gel top coat, which is shiny, and you want to apply 2 coats of this. Cure each coat for 1 minute in your lamp. My preference is not a shiny nail because I don't think that looks natural. I like to use a matte top coat. I apply 2 layers of the matte top coat. I cure each layer for 1 minute. Now, the reason I applied 2 layers is because the toenail is rather thin, and when you apply 2 layers of the top coat, it adds more thickness and more strength to the nail. Now, this particular matte top coat has a dispersion layer, which is a sticky tacky layer, and you will have to use some isopropyl alcohol and a wipe and wipe that off, and once you do, it becomes matte. And that's the end of the video. I want to thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions about the toenails, please leave them in the comments below and I will answer them. All the links to the products used in this video will be in the description box below. If you aren't subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you would. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button, push the notification bell, make sure notifications are turned on, and I will love you forever. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!